Whew, beautiful. Wagwan, what's great? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Chef Adrian Morris. As seen in the title, we are going to be making the feta pasta. Yes, that viral pasta that's all over TikTok and Instagram. I already went ahead and I tested this pasta out. I shared it on my Instagram page, and in the space of minutes, it was racking up thousands of views. So I am here to show you my version of this viral feta pasta.
We know about sardine, mackerel, chicken neck, chicken back. Nothing I waste, nothing I dash way.
So for this pasta, I'm going to go ahead and make my homemade pasta. If you want to learn how to make your homemade pasta in details, I have a video out right here. You can check out the entire pasta playlist. The older supporters know, and if you're new, I'm letting you know now. I have over 15 videos in our pasta series. So here's a list of a few of them. Just check out that link right there and you will see. Get up to date with all that we have. We have almost 300 videos, so I'm sure you'll see at least one thing that you like. So if you're going to be using store-bought pasta, just cook it as per the direction on the pack. I'm going to be making my homemade pasta by using 1 cup of flour, 1 whole egg, 2 egg yolks, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and a drizzle of olive oil. I'm just going to mix that up nicely to get that dough nice and firm. We're going to refrigerate for half an hour. So the pasta is in the fridge cooling down for half an hour. That will just relax the gluten and make our pasta workable. See, over here now, in order to make this viral TikTok pasta, as I said, I tried it before, very good, you see me? But with a little bit of improvement, I can put some little personalization. We're using here some sweet cherry tomatoes, you see me? And this is about 1 cup of tomato, if you're gonna say cup. And I just bought it in a little package in Walmart. You can get these cherry tomatoes in any grocery store near you. Right, so the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna hit that with some olive oil. No specific amount, but if you like measurements, you can say about 2 to 3 tablespoons, because this is gonna cook the tomatoes, get them nice and soft. You see me? Because we want to season these tomatoes, right? Yeah, nice. Then we're gonna hit that with some black pepper, 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper. Gonna use some dry oregano. You can use about 1 tablespoon here. I'm gonna leave back some of this for the cheese. Some chili flakes to your spice tolerance. Me alone I eat this, you know, so I can go crazy with it. You can just go ahead and mix this up. You see me? Get the tomatoes fully coated in this nice little olive oil dressing. Slice about 6 cloves of garlic. Add the garlic in. Slice it not too thin because we don't want it to burn. Half an hour in the oven can burn these. I'm just gonna get that nicely marinated as well. Next up, we're gonna go in with our feta cheese. So a nice little block of feta cheese. You see me? This is about 8 to 10 ounces. Rest of the oregano on top. That's why I like to do mine. And just a drizzle of olive oil. Yeah, that olive oil will help to nice and crisp up the top of this feta cheese. We normally crumble this on our salad and it's nice and tasty. Feta cheese is more so on the salty side, so that's why we didn't put any salt to season up the tomatoes. So don't beat me bad, right? So how this recipe works and why it works is, you know, milk makes cheese. So the cheese is right here. When you break down that cheese, what do you get? You still get somewhat of milk back when you break the cheese down in the proper format. So that's how this pasta is going to be nice and creamy as you saw it. But I'm going to step this up a notch, because on my Instagram, I did the recipe exactly how it is virally on TikTok. And I said, you know what? They will add another element or two to just elevate this dish, because I like presentation. When I see the rest of the TikTok dishes, they don't have that nice presentation. It looks creamy, but it looks crummy. I don't like that. So what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be adding in some goat cheese to get it a little bit creamier. If you don't eat goat cheese, you can use some cream cheese. You get where I come from? So this is 130 grams. I'm gonna use half. Just a drizzle over that, and we're good to go. Pop this as is in the oven. Just wipe up and clean up this. We're gonna pop this as is. If you don't have a casserole dish, you can just use a pot that doesn't have any rubber handle. Stick it in the oven. Oven is preheated at 400 degrees Fahrenheit. And the pasta is in the fridge for half an hour. We're gonna cook this at 400 for 30 minutes. You see me, I find that 30 minutes at 400 gets the tomatoes nice and blistery. So when the tomatoes get charred, that means they become nice and sweet. So you wanna see a little bit of char on the tomatoes. So now it's time for the twist. We're going to be adding in some salmon. Yes, you heard right, some salmon. You see me? So I have here 1.5 pounds of salmon fillet, skin and everything on, and this is where the surprise comes in. So the first thing we're going to do to this salmon is to remove the skin, because we're going to be using the skin to make some salmon bacon. Trust me, no, this recipe is going to be good. So in removing the skin, if you realize salmon is thick here and it's thin here, I'm going to use it, start from the thinnest end, use a sharp knife. So use a sharp knife and I'm just going to nick it. Just going to cut it right here, just to lift up the skin a bit. Just cut it a bit. What we're going to do, we're going to put the knife directly on the skin while pulling back the flesh of the salmon, and we're just going to cut. So you kind of use a knife and push it down as much as possible to the skin of the salmon while moving back and forth your knife. So bring your salmon to you now, bring it towards you. You see that skin is a bit off. What we're going to do, grab the knife, lay it flat, hold down the skin with the fingers, use the knife, lift up the flesh of the salmon, and we're just going to do a nice little back and forth motion. So we'll just run that knife along the skin while tilting up the flesh of the salmon. You're going to see how easy we get that skin off. Pull that back if necessary, and we'll just rock the knife back and forth, ensuring to keep flat at all time. Watch. Boom. See that? That skin is off beautifully. They do not scale these, so we're just going to descale this. So you lay it flat, and if the scale lay to you, you scale away from you. And we're just going to scrape that off. Get off the excess scales. We have the fish prep up, wash up. You can season your salmon however way you want to. I'm just going to go in with salt and pepper. Just a little bit, nothing too much. Little drizzle of olive oil. That salmon skin. Same procedure. Alright, I'm gonna remove my salmon now from this. Put them in here. And we're gonna put this in the oven with the tomatoes so that this can get nice and crisp. And this is gonna be our salmon bacon. So we have 10 minutes to go with the tomatoes. We're going to work on the dough. All right, we have a bit of flour on the surface, as well as we're gonna add that dough, add a bit of flour on the dough and a little bit on our rolling pin. I'm just gonna roll that out nice and flat. I'm getting hungry. It is 2:36 a.m. I'm very hungry. I don't sleep at night. I'm working on that cookbook for you. I have insomnia. Right. This is the pasta. Rolled out. Nice and thin. Add a bit of flour on there. I'm gonna fold it up nicely. I'm just gonna cut that into whatever size you desire. I want them to be a little bit thicker than your regular fettuccine. Beauty. And you just unroll those. And you have beautiful homemade pasta. See that? That's how thick. You can make these thinner to your liking. That's how thick I want these. Look at that. Nice and long. Timer is off. Add a bit more flour on here. And there. Pasta is ready. Timer is off. So let us go now. I'm gonna set this to the side. This is what this looks like. Nice and char, soft. Tomatoes burst. They got all of that roasting on them. And the liquid from the tomato now is in here. And that is gonna make the sauce. You see it? So heat up your pan. Gonna add about a tablespoon of olive oil. And then we're gonna add our salmon pieces in. We're gonna add some salt, about a teaspoon, and a drizzle of olive oil. So in that bubbling water, we're gonna add our homemade pasta. And we're gonna cook this for 3 to 5 minutes. Our pasta should be ready. So this is where we're gonna elevate this a bit. Gonna get some of the tomatoes, push them to the side. You can use the tongue, you know, to break these up. So all the cream. So look at all the cream from the cream cheese and the feta. You can break that up, right? Infuse that with the juices from the tomato. But I want to bring it up a notch, right? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pulse it a little bit. So we got majority of that pulse, and we got the extra tomato at the side. Here's our pasta, nicely cooked. We're gonna add in our pasta. A little bit of the water is fine. That will help with the sauce. And we'll just go in with that pasta. A little bit of that pasta water in. Drop one of the salmon in here. Break that up. I'm just gonna mix this in. You hear that? Woo. We didn't break up all of that tomato. Beautiful. Grab me a pasta bowl. Twist that in. Whoa. Beautiful. Remember that salmon skin? That's our salmon skin. And we're just gonna crumble. See it here? A little bit of chili flakes. Listen, we have the extras right here and this right here. Time for digging. Listen. Nice and fresh. Some pasta fresh and nice. Salmon soft. Creamy. The salmon bacon skin. Look at that salmon skin. Listen. That just give it another proper crunch factor versus having the skin of the salmon soft. The pasta nice and soft. Trust me, nothing like homemade fresh pasta. I'm gonna close out this video before and I'm gonna get fish it. Once again, thank you very much for watching. You see me? Until next time, make sure you leave a like on the video. Try out this pasta. It's a viral pasta. We'll put a twist on it and nice and creamy, tasty. Try it out, tell me what you think. Probably if you don't like feta cheese, this won't be for you, or goat cheese, but may I tell you, you can substitute the goat with some cream cheese. You don't have to blend it out like I did, but if you blend it out, you get a more creamier sauce, I find. But I still didn't blend out all the tomatoes, so because I wanted to see chunks of that tomato. And trust me, it just quick and easy, 40 minutes. If I didn't do the pasta from scratch, then I would just be relaxing while everything is being done in the oven. Nice and fresh. If you did enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up, you know what I say? And remember, I am coming out with my cookbook very soon. You see it? Everything is just being in the final process right now. Grab yourself some Morris Time merch. Yes, we have the hat, we have the aprons, we have the mugs, we have a bunch of things. Just check out below this video and you'll see. If you're new here, once again, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, safe travel upon the gravel. That the pandemic. And go and big up on yourself. Salmon. What time is it? 4 o'clock in the morning when I'm eating pasta. Which is very refreshing. Nice and creamy. That salmon bacon is just good.